Would you like to fall asleep peacefully every night and wake up truly refreshed, energized, and ready to take on the day? Then don't go anywhere because what I'm about to share might completely change your nights. Today, we're diving into 7 powerful foods that can dramatically improve the way you sleep, and trust me, the results might just surprise you. Let's start with a common yet frustrating scenario. You crawl into bed hoping for some rest, but your brain won't shut off. You toss, you turn, you stare at the ceiling, or worse, you fall asleep only to wake up at 2 am wide-eyed, unable to drift off again. Sound familiar? These restless nights don't just leave you drained, they slowly wear down your health, especially as the years pass. What many people don't realize is that sleep issues become more common after 50. Your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, starts to shift. The natural signals that once guided your rest begin to fade. But here's the good news. Nature already gave us the tools: safe, natural, and powerful. No lab-made pills, no chemicals, just real foods that work with your nervous system to help you reclaim your sleep. People who include these foods in their routines often notice real, lasting change. Less tossing and turning, deeper rest, and brighter mornings. It's like their bodies are remembering how to rest again. And if you're currently leaning on sleep aids to get through the night, listen closely. This could be your chance to finally break free. So if better sleep is your goal, make sure you're subscribed, and let's get into the first food that might just reset your nights. Food 1. The underrated power of bananas. Yes, the humble banana, the one you've seen 1,000 times in your kitchen, might just be the natural sleep aid you've been missing. But what makes a banana so special when it comes to falling asleep? It all comes down to a trio of powerful nutrients: magnesium, potassium, and vitamin B6. Together, they form a kind of calming cocktail for your nervous system. Magnesium and potassium help relax your muscles, signaling to your body that it's time to let go of the day's tension. Vitamin B6, on the other hand, plays a key role in converting tryptophan into serotonin, the feel-good chemical that stabilizes mood and promotes relaxation. And that serotonin later converts into melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. Let's take a real-life example. Picture Rosa, a 65-year-old woman who's been battling restless legs and frequent nighttime awakenings. She starts eating one ripe banana, just slightly spotted with brown, about an hour before bed. Within days, her nighttime twitching decreases. After a few weeks, especially once she adds other foods from this list, her sleep becomes deeper and more consistent. No more staring at the clock at 3 am. Want to boost its effects? Try a warm, comforting banana pudding made with oat milk. It's not only delicious but also naturally calming. Pro tip: if you eat a greener banana, you'll also benefit from resistant starch, a special fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut, some of which are connected to the production of sleep-promoting compounds. Just keep in mind, this isn't an on-off switch. Bananas don't knock you out like pills do. They help your brain remember how to drift into sleep naturally, the way it's supposed to. Food 2. Almonds, the silent sleep guardians. At first glance, almonds might just seem like a crunchy, protein-packed snack, but they're much more than that. These little powerhouses are loaded with nutrients that directly target the systems that govern sleep. The star here is magnesium once again. It acts like a built-in off switch for your nervous system. When you eat almonds, magnesium starts working to slow things down, reduce physical tension, and prepare your body for sleep without forcing it. But that's not all. Almonds also help regulate cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. Ever find yourself lying in bed with your mind racing through to-do lists or replaying awkward conversations? High cortisol could be to blame, and almonds may help lower it. And don't overlook vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant in almonds that helps combat chronic inflammation. This hidden inflammation can silently interfere with your sleep quality, preventing you from entering the deep, restorative stages of sleep. Here's another crucial benefit. Almonds contain healthy fats that stabilize blood sugar levels overnight. If you've ever woken up around 2 or 3 am feeling oddly alert or even a little hungry, it could be due to a blood sugar dip. The fats in almonds help keep your energy levels stable till morning. To get the most out of them, eat a small handful about an hour before bed. You can enjoy them raw, or if you have time, soak them in water for a few hours. Soaking reduces anti-nutrients that may interfere with magnesium absorption. For some people, feeling creative, make your own homemade almond milk. Soak almonds overnight, peel them, blend with warm water, and maybe add a dash of cinnamon. Sip this before bed and let the calming magic begin. But wait, a hidden sleep saboteur. Before we jump into the rest of the sleep-enhancing foods, there's one common habit that could be quietly working against you even if it seems harmless. Let's talk about decaf coffee. Many people assume it's safe to drink at night since it doesn't contain real caffeine, but here's the truth. Decaf coffee still contains about 3% to 10% of the original caffeine content, and for sensitive individuals, that's more than enough to disrupt sleep. But the real concern isn't just the leftover caffeine, it's how it's removed. Some decaf methods involve chemical solvents like methylene chloride or ethyl acetate. Even in small amounts, these chemicals may interfere with your neurotransmitters, the very ones responsible for regulating sleep and wake cycles. And here's another twist. Your brain has likely formed a conditioned association between the taste of coffee and mental alertness. So even if your decaf has almost no caffeine, that familiar flavor and aroma could still stimulate your brain, making it harder to wind down. So even if you opt for a decaf cup, the ritual itself may be sending your brain the wrong message. You see, our brains are creatures of habit. The mere act of sipping coffee, feeling its warmth, inhaling its familiar aroma can trigger a subconscious signal. It's go time. Instead of encouraging relaxation, your mind might mistakenly prepare for action. And that's where things get complicated. This mental confusion can directly impact one of the most important phases of sleep. Deep sleep, the stage where real magic happens. This is when your cells regenerate, your immune system resets, and your brain files away the clutter from the day. But if you don't stay in this phase long enough, even if you technically slept all night, you'll likely wake up feeling sluggish, cloudy, and unrefreshed, as if your body hit pause instead of reset. Now imagine this: you're doing everything right, no screens before bed, quiet environment, even a nighttime meditation routine, but you still drink decaf coffee in the evening. That seemingly harmless habit might be quietly sabotaging your efforts without you even realizing it. A better choice? Replace your evening drink with a calming herbal infusion like a warm, well-brewed chamomile tea. Later in this video, I'll show you a special preparation method that makes it even more effective. Just a few nights of swapping coffee for a natural infusion might yield real, noticeable improvements in your sleep. This isn't just theory, it's a textbook example of how clever marketing can dress up a disruptor as a helper. Decaf coffee wears the mask of a sleep-friendly beverage, but for many, it's actually a quiet thief stealing away the deep rest the body so desperately craves. Food 3. Cherries, the ruby red sleep reset. They're small, they're sweet, they're delicious, but what most people don't know is that cherries are nature's sleep regulators. These vibrant red gems are a natural source of melatonin, the key hormone your brain releases to signal lights out, time to sleep. In an ideal world, your body would produce melatonin on its own like clockwork every evening, but life happens. Stress, aging, late-night screen exposure, inconsistent sleep habits, these can all interfere with melatonin production. That's where cherries step in. Just 10 to 15 cherries, fresh or frozen, eaten about an hour before bed, can gently guide your body back into a healthy rhythm, helping reset your internal clock and nudging you toward deep rest. And that's just the beginning. Cherries are also packed with anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that fight off silent inflammation, particularly in the brain. Think of these antioxidants as an overnight cleaning crew, sweeping away oxidative stress so you wake up clear-headed, mentally sharp, and emotionally balanced. Ever woken up feeling stiff, sore, or just off? It could be a sign that your sleep isn't reaching that restorative depth your body needs. Cherries help smooth that transition between light sleep and deep sleep, allowing your body to repair and your mind to recharge. Another amazing benefit: Cherries are powerful allies during seasonal changes. As daylight hours shift, your body's melatonin rhythm can get thrown off balance. Cherries act as a natural anchor, keeping your sleep cycle stable no matter what's going on outside. But here's an important tip. Always opt for fresh or frozen cherries. Avoid dried versions, they're often loaded with sugar, which can spike your energy and disrupt the wind-down process right when your body should be calming down. Try cherries on their own, blend them into a smoothie with almond or oat milk, or make a light evening snack with a few other sleep-friendly ingredients. They're tasty, easy to prepare, and backed by science. Food 4. Kiwi, the green guardian of rest. It's fuzzy, it's tart, it's bright green on the inside, and it might just be your new best friend at bedtime. While kiwi might look like an exotic fruit better suited for tropical fruit salads, beneath that strange exterior lies one of the most scientifically supported sleep boosters on the planet. Studies, particularly those conducted in New Zealand, kiwi's homeland, have shown remarkable results. Eating 1 to 2 kiwis before bed can significantly improve both sleep duration and sleep quality. Why? Because kiwis are rich in serotonin, one of the most crucial brain chemicals when it comes to regulating mood and sleep. Serotonin helps you relax, it promotes emotional stability, and most importantly, it's a direct precursor to melatonin. In other words, kiwi sets the stage, letting your body know it's time to wind down. But it doesn't stop there. Kiwis also contain powerful antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E, which help reduce oxidative stress, the silent but dangerous factor that can impair brain function, memory, and mental clarity. Have you ever woken up feeling foggy, unable to focus, or just not yourself? That could be oxidative stress at work. Kiwis fight that stress from the inside out. And here's a cool bonus. The skin of the kiwi contains even more fiber and antioxidants than the flesh. Yep, you can actually eat the whole thing, just scrub off the fuzz with a soft brush. That extra fiber supports healthy digestion, which, believe it or not, also plays a big role in how well you sleep. Want to level it up? Pair half a banana with 1 kiwi about an hour before bed. The banana provides tryptophan, and the kiwi delivers serotonin, a perfect combo that enhances your body's natural melatonin production. It's like giving your brain the exact tools it needs to build deep, nourishing sleep. For something even simpler, blend kiwi, banana, and warm oat milk into a creamy nighttime smoothie. It's light, tasty, and primes your nervous system for total relaxation. And here's the best part. Kiwi doesn't just help with falling asleep. Its effects can also help ease anxiety, irritability, and even muscle soreness, all things that commonly mess with your rest. Kiwi might be small, but when it comes to sleep, it packs a powerful multi-benefit punch. But be careful, sauerkraut can backfire if misused. Now, sauerkraut can be a fantastic ally for your sleep, but only if you use it correctly. If you combine it with the wrong foods like chocolate, wine, or other high cholesterol ingredients, you could unintentionally create a sleep-wrecking cocktail. Why? Because these combinations may cause subtle but significant disruptions in your digestion and neurotransmitter balance right when your body needs peace. The best way to consume sauerkraut is in small amounts, just 2 to 3 tablespoons, and ideally paired with a source of complex, healthy carbs like brown rice or oats. And here's the key: eat it at least 2 hours before bed. Avoid combining it with heavy proteins, red meats, or ultra-processed dinner items, as this can slow digestion and lead to gastric discomfort, bloating, or even midnight awakenings. Now your body will let you know if it's not vibing with sauerkraut. Watch for signs like sudden waves of body heat, skin itching, facial flushing, or waking up with a dull headache. These could be symptoms of histamine sensitivity, which some people develop with fermented foods. Thinking of making your own? Don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds. Just slice fresh cabbage into thin strips, massage it with sea salt, and let it ferment in a clean, airtight glass jar for about a week. If buying it ready-made, always choose raw, unpasteurized versions. Pasteurization kills the live probiotics, which are the whole point. And there's more. Sauerkraut is a solid source of vitamin C, which plays a role in lowering cortisol levels, your body's main stress hormone. Lower cortisol equals deeper, calmer sleep. One important note: if you're taking iron supplements, be cautious. Vitamin C enhances iron absorption, and too much iron in the bloodstream can actually suppress melatonin production, potentially making your sleep worse. So the golden rule is, no supplements with your sauerkraut. Just keep it simple and natural as part of a clean evening meal. You may find that this odd little fermented food delivers big rewards not just for your digestive system, but for your brain, your nerves, and your ability to truly rest. Food 6. Oatmeal, the breakfast you should eat at night. It's a breakfast staple, but it might be the exact thing your body needs before bed. Oatmeal isn't just warm, comforting, and filling, it's one of the most underrated sleep foods on the planet. When eaten at the right time with the right ingredients, it can help calm your nervous system, balance blood sugar, and gently guide your body into sleep mode. What makes oatmeal so effective? It comes down to a powerful trio: magnesium, zinc, and slow-digesting carbohydrates. Magnesium helps relax your muscles, lower your heart rate, and soothe your brain. Zinc is critical in the chain reaction that produces melatonin, the hormone your body uses to time its sleep cycle. And the complex carbs in oats provide a slow, steady release of glucose, which keeps your energy stable throughout the night. This last part is especially important. Many people wake up between 2 o'clock and 3 and not because of a bad dream or noise, but due to a drop in blood sugar. The body panics, thinking energy is running out, and triggers a mild stress response to wake you up. Oatmeal helps stop that from happening by keeping your glucose levels stable. No spikes, no crashes, no 3M. Brain buzz. And that's not all. Oats contain avenin, a unique compound with mild sedative properties. It calms mental chatter, reduces overstimulation, and helps quiet your thoughts without knocking you out or making you feel drowsy the next day. Here's an ideal bedtime oatmeal recipe. Cook half a cup of rolled oats in warm almond or oat milk, add a handful of almonds or walnuts, and sprinkle a bit of cinnamon. This not only tastes amazing, it also boosts the blood sugar regulating and relaxing effects of the dish. Another option: add a spoonful of ground oats to a banana and plant milk smoothie. It's light, digestible, and perfect for winding down. Bonus tip: studies have shown that regular oat eaters spend more time in deep sleep stages, the kind of sleep that actually heals and recharges the body. Even if the total number of hours you sleep stays the same, you'll wake up more alert, with sharper focus and better mood. So if you've been struggling with broken sleep, energy dips, or restless nights, try moving oats from your morning bowl to your evening routine. Food 7. Chamomile, the herbal infusion that works only if prepared right. Chamomile is practically a symbol of calm, used for generations as a natural sleep remedy. But here's something most people don't realize: how you prepare chamomile determines whether it actually works. If you simply dunk a tea bag into boiling water for a minute or two, you'll end up with a lightly flavored drink and very little effect. What makes chamomile truly powerful is a compound called apignin. This naturally occurring flavonoid binds to specific receptors in your brain, triggering a calming anti-anxiety effect similar to that of certain prescription drugs without the side effects. Apignin is nature's whisper to your nervous system, saying, "It's okay, you can let go now." To release its full potential, you need to brew it properly. Use dried whole chamomile flowers, not cheap tea bags. Steep them in just boiled water for at least 10 minutes, covered to trap the essential oils. For best results, use 1 to 2 tablespoons of flowers per cup. You can even enhance its effect by combining it with lemon balm, passion flower, or a touch of raw honey, which has its own natural sedative properties. Drinking this infusion 30 to 45 minutes before bed can transform your wind-down ritual into something genuinely therapeutic, especially if you do it consistently. Chamomile doesn't knock you out. Instead, it creates the perfect mental and physical environment for your body to do what it was designed to do: fall asleep naturally, easily, and fully. Chamomile, the gentle healer, but only if you prepare it right. You've heard of chamomile, everyone has. It's the go-to herbal tea for calming nerves and winding down before bed. But here's the part nobody tells you. Chamomile only works if it's prepared correctly. The magic of chamomile lies in a compound called apigenin, a natural plant flavonoid that binds to certain receptors in your brain, the same ones targeted by anti-anxiety medications. It tells your nervous system, it's safe to relax, it's time to let go. But here's the catch, apigenin is fragile. If you pour boiling water directly over the flowers, the extreme heat can destroy much of its calming power. So how do you do it right? Let your water cool slightly before pouring. Around 80 degrees Celsius, about 175 degrees Fahrenheit, is the sweet spot. No thermometer, no problem, just wait until the bubbling stops, but there's still steady steam rising. That's your signal. Now comes another crucial step, steeping time. Most people only leave the tea bag in for a couple of minutes. Big mistake. To fully extract the relaxing compounds, steep for 8 to 10 minutes and make sure the cup is covered. This traps the essential oils and concentrates them in the liquid instead of letting them evaporate into thin air. And yes, the container matters too. Use glass or ceramic cups. Metals can subtly alter the chemical composition of apigenin and other active compounds. If you want to take it up a notch, ditch the store-bought tea bags and use loose-dried chamomile flowers. They're more potent, more aromatic, and deliver a much higher dose of apigenin. Here's the ideal formula. 1 heaping teaspoon of dried chamomile flowers, 1 cup of hot, not boiling water, steep covered for 10 minutes, drink 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Make it part of your nightly ritual. No screens, dim lights, maybe soft music. When you drink chamomile consistently at the same time every night, your brain starts making a powerful association. The taste and smell become a sensory signal that says, the day is over, it's time to rest. Stick with this habit for just a few days, and you may be amazed. Sleep becomes easier, deeper, and longer. Food 8. Walnuts, the sleep superfood your brain has been waiting for. You've probably heard that walnuts are good for your heart, but did you know they're also one of the most potent natural tools for improving sleep? These mild-tasting, crunchy little nuts are loaded with a unique mix of nutrients that work directly on your nervous system. And it all starts with their healthy fats. Walnuts are particularly rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, 2 essential fats your body cannot make on its own, but absolutely needs in order to produce melatonin, your master sleep hormone. In short, these fats are raw material for your brain to build melatonin naturally and efficiently. Just 4 or 5 walnuts before bed can give your body a gentle, steady push toward producing the very hormone that helps you drift into sleep and stay there. But it gets even better. Walnuts contain magnesium, a mineral well known for its ability to relax muscles, lower blood pressure, and reduce heart rate, all the perfect physiological cues for deep rest. Even more impressive, walnuts contain performed melatonin. That means your body doesn't have to convert anything, it's ready to use melatonin straight from nature. If you often find yourself waking up multiple times a night without knowing why, it could be that your melatonin levels are too low or they drop too quickly. Walnuts help sustain melatonin production throughout the night, giving you more uninterrupted rest. Let's take a real-world example. Martin, a 67-year-old man, used to wake up 2 or 3 times every night without any clear cause. After adding a small handful of walnuts to his dinner, he noticed a dramatic difference. He began sleeping more deeply, and even when he did wake up, he was able to fall back asleep much faster. To maximize the effect of walnuts, soak them in water for 4 hours before eating. This reduces compounds called phytates that may block nutrient absorption and makes them easier to digest. Combine them with a carb-rich fruit like banana or kiwi. Why? Because carbohydrates help tryptophan, an amino acid found in walnuts, cross the blood-brain barrier, where it's turned into serotonin and eventually melatonin. Meanwhile, the healthy fats prolong the production of that melatonin over the course of the night. It's the perfect combo. Try a small bowl with kiwi slices and a few soaked walnuts about an hour before bed. Don't underestimate these little brain-shaped seeds. Adding walnuts to your nighttime routine is a simple, delicious, and science-backed way to help your body return to its natural rhythm and achieve the kind of deep, restorative sleep that changes how you feel when you wake up. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe so you never miss another sleep-boosting tip like this one.